Welcome to Legacy Ice Academy. Today I am going to discuss 2021 of CSET paper. In the previous videos I have covered most of the questions of mathematics and the reasoning, and my observation is questions are not much difficult. Like in the mathematics and the reasoning itself, 30 to 35 questions are easily doable, but only thing is all of you have to find the easy questions. Let's see these questions also. These questions again require basic understanding. If you did decent practice of the mathematics, then this question is not much difficult. Consider in a group there are 21 members, and again I will suggest first all of you can pause the video and try to solve the question yourself, and then you can see the solution. Like there are 120 persons. Among these 120 persons, 80 are Indians. 80 Indians, and remaining 40 will be foreigners. So we have 80 Indians, 40 foreigners among 120 members. 70% in a group can speak English. 70 persons in a group can speak English. Okay, this is the information is giving in this particular questions. Okay, here they have asked the range of the Indians who can speak English. Whenever such questions comes, we have to find the range. When we find the range, we have to try to understand that, okay, maximum Indians who can speak English. Then we have to find maximum Indians who can speak English. Then, okay, whenever we are going to find maximum Indians who can speak English, then minimum foreigners will speak English. Same way, whenever we have to find minimum Indian who can speak English, we have to find maximum foreigners who can speak English. This is the concept you have to remember whenever such questions come. In the past year also we have seen such type of questions. So here, like when we are going to find the maximum foreigners who can speak English, then we can find minimum Indian who can speak English. Same way, whenever we are going to find maximum Indians who can speak the English, we also find the minimum foreigners who are going to speak English. So in this way we can get a range of Indians who can speak English or range of foreigners who can speak English. I hope you are able to understand this particular concept. Now we have to see there are 70 people, 70% who can speak English. So how many maximum foreigners who can speak English? I can consider all the foreigners who are speaking English can be maximum 40 only. Getting my point? So here we have 40 foreigners. Maximum 40 foreigners can speak English. Remaining 30 definitely going to speak English. It simple means that minimum 30 Indians definitely speak English. Able to understand? Here I found how many maximum foreigners can speak English. They are 40, because there are only 40 foreigners. Definitely 30 Indians can speak English. I can say that at least 30 Indians definitely speak English. Second thing is, how many maximum Indians can speak English? I can say that all 70, like we have 80 Indian. Among 80 Indian, 70 Indians are going to speak 70 Indians are going to speak English. Then there will not be any person who is going to speak English in foreigners. So here we have to find a range. Range will be from 30 to 70. From 30 or more people are going to speak English. So hope you are able to understand this particular concept. In the past year also UPSC has asked 3-4 times this concept. So here this concept, like you have to remember, whenever we have to find a maximum of one type, we are going to find minimum of other type also. So hope you are able to understand this particular question. Now see one more questions. These questions again require basic understanding of number system. If a person have basic understanding of number system, this question is not much difficult. I can say that this is a moderate question, like some calculation, some complex calculation is needed. Otherwise, this question is not much difficult. We have 3-digit numbers without repetitions, obtained using 3 non-zero digit which are multiple of 3. So we have multiple of 3, 6, 9. We have 3, 6, 9 means 3 digit 3, 6, 9, and among 3, 6, 9 we are going to make 3 digit number. How many number can be formed? We can form 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, total 6 number can be formed while using 3, 6, 9 whenever a repetition is not allowed. Able to understand? Whenever repetition is not allowed, we can make 6 number out of 3, 6, 9. Okay, like 3, 6, 9, 3, 9, 6, 6, 3, 9, 6, 9, 3, 9, 3, 6, 9, 6, 3. So these are the number we are going to make 3-digit number from the 3, 6, 9. Now statement is S is always divisible by 74. What is S? S is sum of all the giving numbers. Like when we are going to add all 6 number, then we will get a S. Okay, here we have to know like what is the rule. Okay, second statement is S is always divisible by 9. Okay, so here we have to know divisibility rule of 9. Divisibility rule of 9 clearly says that if sum of the digit of any number is divisible by 9, then number will also divisible by 9. What is the sum here? 6, 3, 6, 9. It is 18. 18 is divisible by 9. Definitely sum of the digit of all, sum of the numbers of all 6 is also going to divisible by 9. So hope you are able to understand. So definitely we can say that S is always divisible by 9. Okay, whenever you add all the number, sum will come 18, 18, 18. 18 itself is divisible by 9. Then we can say that this all sum of all the numbers is also going to divisible by 9. Okay, now S is always divisible by 74. S is always divisible by 74. So here we have to understand, we have to just find the sum. So how fast you can add? How fast you can add all the number? I know that. Okay, here if I am going to add this line, here sum will be 36 because all like 3, sum of 3 digit is 18 and every digit came twice, so sum will be 36. So 6 carry 3, again 36, again like 6, again 36, carry 3, 36, 3, 9, again 3, 36, 3, 39. So this is the sum of all the number. Okay, this sum is divisible by 9. Okay, this sum is also divisible by 74. If you divide, you will get remainder 0. So both statements are correct. Again, I can say that this question is just required basic understanding of number system and basic understanding of divisibility rule and the multiplication, addition and the division. How fast you will do, same way you are going to get an answer. So here I can say this question is not much difficult. It requires basic understanding number system and basic mathematics skills. How fast you will solve, you will get the answers also. See one more question. These questions again based on the topic of the average. If you have basic understanding of the average, then this question is very easy. Only basic understanding in the sense whenever we are going to get an average. Average is nothing but total sum upon numbers. Like consider we have a number 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. What will be the average of all these 5 numbers? Average will be 22. Okay. Simple here, logic is simple. Whenever consider a number is deleting or number is replaced by another number. Number is replaced by another number. Whenever a number is leaving and new number is coming, If it is more than the going number, then average is going to increase. If it is less than the going number, then average is going to reduce. Only this thing you have to know. If you know this part, then this question become very easy. Like now we have here two classes, class A and class B. In a class A there are 25 students, in a class B there are 30 students. And class A, the highest score is 21 and the lowest score is 17. Okay. Class B, highest score is 30 and lowest score is 22. Okay. Then they have mentioned, like whenever you see this information, you know that average always lie between minimum and maximum value of giving number. So here average definitely will be between 21 to 17. Here average will be 22 to 30. Okay. Second thing is, 4 students are shifted from class A to class B. Like from class A to class B, 4 students are leaving from class A to class B. Okay. Here you have to understand, whatever value of the 4 we have, like value of the 4 can be maximum 21. Like all 4 students are 21, 21, 21, 21. When these 21, 21, 21 age are entering into class B, okay, in class B minimum age is or minimum score is 22, and now 21 score of 4 students are entering, definitely average of class B is going to reduce, because minimum score in class B is 22 and maximum score in class A is 21. So if all the 4 students having marks of 21, if they are entering into class B, definitely average is going to come down. The average score of class B will definitely decrease, correct? The average score of class A will definitely increase. Okay, I cannot, like we cannot be sure in this particular statement, because if minimum score of students are leaving, then average is going to increase. If maximum score of students are leaving, then average is going to fall. So able to understand here? So statement 2, average score of class A may increase and may reduce. It depends the student who are leaving. So second is no, definitely correct. So we can say that statement 1 is definitely correct. So here again you have to see, these questions only require basic understanding of average. All those things are not needed for we have to do. We have to know only basic things. After knowing basic things of the average, this question become very easy. Let's see one more questions. This is again based on ranking. If you have basic understanding of ranking, then this topic or this question become very easy. Here they have mentioned Priya is 4 rank below Seema. Like Seema is there, then there are 3 students, 1, 2, 3, and then we have Priya. Okay, and is 31st from the bottom. So they are 31st from the bottom. So Priya will be 31st. 30 more students are there, and here again we have 3 more students. Okay, and then we have Seema. So Seema will be like 4. I can see that it will be 35th. Okay, so Seema rank from the bottom is 35. Priya rank from the bottom is 31st. Okay. What is Seema rank from the top? If class have 40 students, so if class have 40 students, it simple means that 5 more students are above from the Seema. Like here 35 plus 5, 40. So 5 more students are above from the Seema. So from the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From the top Seema have 5th position. So statement 1 alone is sufficient to give the answer, correct? By statement 1 we can get the positions of Seema. Clear? So here we can say that like statement 1 alone is give the answers. Okay, again when you read second statement also, Anna is 2 rank above CIMA. So we have CIMA rank, we have one more candidate between both of them, and then we have ANA. Okay, ANA is 2 rank above CIMA and is 37th from the bottom. So from the bottom we have 37 like 1, and we have 37th ANA, 36, and CIMA is again 35th, and total student again is 40. Then we can say that CIMA again have 5th position from the top. So hope you are able to understand how I solve this particular question. I can say that either statement alone, or either statement 1 alone or statement 2 alone is sufficient to give the answers. Okay, answer means what is the position of CIMA from the top. So answers will be C. Again, I can say that these questions look like very long or very lengthy question, but question is not much difficult. Only thing is you have to know basics of the ranking. Let's see one more questions. Each of A and D is heavier than B, E, F. Like A and D are heavier than B, E, F. Okay, statement number 1. Okay, who among the following is correct? The question, who is heaviest among A, B, C, D? A, B, C, D, E. Okay, now we can say that like A and D are heavier than B, E, F. Okay, A and F, A and D is heavier than B, E, F. Okay, so here each of A and D is heavier than B, E, F, but none of them is heaviest. Means among A and D, none of them is heaviest. So definitely C will be heaviest. So statement number 1 alone is sufficient to get an answer. Statement number 2, A is heavier than D, A is heavier than D and lighter than C. Okay, this statement alone is not sufficient to give the answers, because already we have 2 more members, B and E. We like statement number 2 did not or should not give the information about B and E, so we can say that statement number 2 alone is not sufficient to give the answer. So answers will be A. Hope you are able to understand. So I can say that this question again requires basic understanding of the reasoning. If you have basic understanding of the reasoning, then this question become very easy. Let's see one more questions. Okay, this question I can say that very easy questions. In the last video I gave one concept. You have to remember AJOTY, AJOTY. Okay, AJOTY means alphabet E comes at 5th position, J comes on 10th position, okay, O comes on 15th position, T comes on 20 position, and Y comes on 25 position. In alphabet, the four letters are written in opposite order, and next 4 letters are written in opposite order, and so on. You should not write like okay, A, B, C, D, then D, C, B, A. If you do it is long process. What you can do, which will be the 4th letter to the right of 13th letter. Okay, 13th letter, and then we have to get 4th letter from the right of 13th letter. It means we have to get 17th letter. We have to get 17th letter. So it means 4 letter we are writing. So 16 letter we have written. Now we are writing 17, 18, 19 and 20. This letter has to be written reverse way. So 20th, 19th, 18th and then 17. So we have to just find 20th letter from the starting, and 20th letter from the starting will be T. So answers will be T. So hope you are able to understand this particular question. And or such questions are easy, but you have to know how to solve it. Okay. So I solved all reasoning and the mathematics questions of 2021. There are around, I can say 55 questions are there. Among 55 questions, 35 to 40 questions are easily doable. Okay, so hope you are able to understand. In the coming video, I will try to cover 2020 questions of math and the reasoning. Thank you for watching this particular video.